Well, 13 of television's most memorable and talented designers are making their way back to the workroom on season 5 of Lifetime's hit series, Project Runway All-Stars.
Yeah, and this season the stakes are higher than ever. Take a look.
All my years of Project Runway, I really haven't seen something be pulled together like that.
I really want you to stand your ground and show us who you are.
This girl loves that dress, honey.
Thank you, Miss Isaac.
We're back. Is this a April Fool's joke?
You're so annoying.
I'm doing the best I can.
At this stage of the competition, I want people to be taking risks.
Really great job. Loving it.
You're onto something that is amazing here. This is All Stars, darlings.
Oh, and Isaac joins us. Welcome
All Stars,
back.
darlings.
This is All Stars, darling.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
So
you bright
season.
little girls.
Oh,
Right.
you're so nice.
Sorry.
He gave us the best compliment when he came in, too. He said, you both look so chic.
You
And
do.
We love that. That means the world coming from you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so 5th season of
Yeah.
All Stars. What can we expect this season?
Well, you know what? It's all the most talented designers that come back to sort of get revenge.
Yes, yes.
And also for us, it was very strange for Alyssa and Georgina and I, who are the regular judges. Usually, we know who's designed what when it comes down the runway.
Yeah.
And this time they kept that information from us, so we didn't know from week to week.
So that's the anonymous runway.
Yes, the anonymous runway, right.
Ah.
And it was difficult because, sometimes you keep someone on the strength of what they've been doing, or you try. You're not supposed to.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we would go like, oh, she was so good for 3 weeks, and now she was bad today, right? But we had no way of knowing whose was who, so.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it
was
changes
bad.
it up
It was
a little
hard,
bit.
really hard.
Yeah.
Well, I have to ask you this, as a fashion expert and an insider with this show, why does it have such staying power, the Project Runway brand?
Because it really shows the creative process. It really follows like someone's thinking process, the way they materialize it, the way they go through the motions of making something. It's like why we're obsessed with cooking shows. Or something. We watch the person actually create something from nothing right before our eyes. And I think as far as like fashion, it's a subject that resonates with everyone.
Yeah.
Boys, girls, everybody.
And I think you appreciate what it takes to make something too. And
Yeah, because like a cooking show, you could possibly create that at home, but the fashion thing,
you're like,
can't make
forget
that.
I can't
I
do
know.
that.
But also, I think that as a subject, fashion is a very mystifying thing for a lot of people,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so for them to actually see it broken down like that, beat by beat by beat, I think one thing that's so great about the Project Runway enterprise, the whole production staff and everything, is that they take you through and they don't assume that you understand. It really is the greatest in that kind of illustration of the way something gets made, the sewing of it, the knitting of it, etc.
The creativity
The
behind
creativity,
just-
the thinking.
Yeah.
Well, I want to talk about, I want to kind of ring your bell for
Sure.
a second and talk about how you're being honored by the Jewish Museum
yes, this is true,
this year.
yes.
And not only are you the 2016 cultural honoree, but you also have an exhibit going up there.
I do.
It's Isaac Mizrahi, An Unruly History. So
Yes.
this starts next month. How does it feel to have that happen for you?
Well, I will not refer to it as a retrospective because that just makes me like either old or dead or something. This is a kind of a mid-career survey.
Yeah.
And that actually, that little picture you're seeing, that's the book that accompanies the survey.
So it's a catalog.
It's a catalog
Yeah.
of the whole show, all the clothes and all of the costumes and media that I've done. And it makes me feel like kind of great,
Yes, it has to.
I'm really nervous because to put yourself out there and it's my whole life. So
Yeah.
if people say mean things,
I doubt
then it's
they
going to
will.
be hard. But I think you know what? I think they'll be like, it'll outweigh. I think just
Yeah.
the idea of presenting something in such a kind of proud way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be an amazing experience.
I
for
hope
you.
it is. I
Yeah.
think it will be. And I want you to come. I want you to come.
Yeah,
look
no, I
at it.
definitely
Oh,
want to come.
have to.
Okay,
Yeah.
it starts March 18th, I think.
Okay, fantastic.
Can we quickly mention the book
Sure.
that's coming out in honor of
Oh, of
your
course.
years in New
Yes.
York City, 1989 to 1993?
Yeah, that's
Tell
another
us about
book.
It. It's a different book.
That's a wonderful photographer called Nick Waplington, who I worked with for a long time, who sort of followed me around for about 3 or 4 years, right in the height of all of that stuff that was going on in
Yeah.
the 90s.
Yeah.
And he's a great photographer.
And that's when like iconic supermodels were around and everything. And you were
Yes.
working with all of them
Oh,
too.
there was some,
so-
there, in that book you'll see many pictures of Naomi and Linda and Christy
Cindy.
Turlington,
Christy
and Cindy,
Turlington.
etc.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I look
Yeah,
forward
yeah.
to that too. So many great things going on, and you can catch Project Runway All Stars premieres Thursday at 9 p.m. on Lifetime. So be sure to tune in. I'm sure there's going to be lots of drama on that.
It's a
too.
very dramatic season.
I'm
extra,
sure.
extra drama.
All right,
We
well,
love
I can't wait. We'll be right back.
We love